Hello, my name is Tracy Hart, and I'm here to talk to you about why you need to exfoliate. I actually just did this video live on Facebook, but I know that not everyone is on Facebook, so I wanted to come on here very quickly and record it to you for you and put it on a YouTube link so you could access it from your email. Okay, so what I have in front of you is not a beverage, it is actually grapes and raisins and oatmeal. And what I'm showing you is how this is an example of what our skin is like. And I'm going to tell you about the 3 layers of skin. All right, our first layer of skin, the bottom layer, is what we call the hypodermis. And this is when our skin cells are first born. This is when they are plump, when they're full, when they're healthy. They've not been exposed to anything in the environment, and they are just in really good shape. So we have the grapes right here. And then as the grapes rise, they're going through their cycle, which is 28 to 30 days. And as your skin cycle is continuing, they're going to push up. Okay, and I actually have a little graph that I drew. So you have your grapes, and then they push up and they start to resemble raisins, and then they resemble oatmeal, and then they fall away. Okay, so as your skin cell starts to rise from the hypodermis to the dermis, it starts to resemble a raisin. And I don't know, there's a glare on my glass. I don't know if you can see the raisins or not, but it starts to resemble a raisin. The cells start to flatten out. They start to look dry, and they start to just look squishy. Okay, they look like a raisin. And even at this point in your skin, there are actually rays of light that can get down into the dermis of the skin. So that's why it's also important that you're continually wearing a sunscreen. Okay, so then from there, once they leave the dermis, they go then into the outer layer of the skin, which is the epidermis. Okay, and this is when they start to resemble oatmeal. This is when they're reaching their end of life cycle. So I lost my train of thought. They're reaching their end of life cycle. And this is where, it's the barrier, it's the protectant of our skin. And this is also where our moisturizers go. This is where our foundation goes. Anything that we put on our skin, it is going on top of this oatmeal-like surface on our skin. Now, unfortunately, as we age, the skin cell cycle can go from 30 days up to as long as 60 days. What's happening is the cells are not reproducing as quickly, which means they're not cycling as quickly to make them flake away. And when that happens, this dermis is becoming thicker, and I'm about to take the lid off my oatmeal. Because they're not flaking away as quickly, you are starting to get a buildup, a thicker and thicker buildup of the epidermis on your skin. So now think about this. If you are trying to moisturize something that is the texture and the consistency of oatmeal, what do you think is happening to that, the lotion that you're putting on, or what is happening to the foundation? It's being absorbed by these thick layers of dead skin. So, and when that happens, it will look like certain things. It can look rough. It can look like large pores. It can look like uneven skin tone. It can look like flakiness. It can look dull. Okay, there are quite a few things that it can look. It can even look oily. Okay, just because you've got so much skin right here. So that is why you need to exfoliate, because you want to get rid of these extra cells that are not letting go. Okay, you want to get rid of them, so then your skin looks younger, it looks fresher, it looks cleaner, it looks healthier, because you are getting rid of that oatmeal. Okay, you're taking it away. And yeah, I'm getting oatmeal all over the floor. I'm going to have to vacuum. All right, so, but now not all exfoliants are created equal. So you want to make sure that when you go for an exfoliant that you're going to get something that has vitamin C, that has vitamin E in it, and also that has a moisturizing component to it as well. So if you need information on a good exfoliant, right now through the end of February, they're offering a free jar of exfoliant. So, and even if you're watching this after February is gone, I can still recommend that same exfoliant to you because it is that important that you are exfoliant. And not all exfoliants were created equal. You want a good exfoliant that's going to take care of your skin when it removes that extra layer, when it starts to take away that excess of the dead skin at the top. You want something that's going to take care of the skin that is still remaining beneath that. So anyway, I hope I've answered your questions about why you need to exfoliate, because knowing the backstory about your skin cells and how they are born, how they develop, and how they go through their life cycle, that will give you a different perspective on why you need to exfoliate. So thank you for watching. Feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions.